Yo. Alright. First to the face here, the voice of the dose. Did I just speak English a while ago? I don't know. But you can slow-mo it and you hear what I say, hopefully. But today, we have the deadly divide in North London, NPK v Woodgreen. Not gonna lie, bro. We've heard RIP to Kobe and RIP to Lamps. We've heard those two names since like 2018, right? Around that time. And bro, even in 2024, man them still a call them man the name. How much years ago that? 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, bro. 6 years later. And the man them still a talk about Lampa and the Kobe 40s got me coffee. Bro, chill out. Bro, it's been 6 years. Relax. It's not that deep. Oh, it is that deep. It's beef, but it's war, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, today we're going to get the deep dive into the deadly divide that caused those names to be put in the songs. So we can understand more. Even though we kind of understand, we need to understand more. You understand? So don't be a whore, you know what I'm saying? Just look at the door and subscribe for more. Yo, alright, sorry. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm going to start the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I was going to do another Kendrick beef type of video, dog, but maybe tomorrow, bro. I can't lie. I want to react to some nankins and blammings right now. You understand? I want you running. Yeah, that's what I want to react to right now, bro. So bear with me.
Now, London is often pictured as a rich city, with it being the capital of England, meaning a lot of UK's tourism is to London, with the city of London even being the third largest in Europe behind Moscow in Russia and Istanbul in Turkey. The population of London was recorded to be around 8.9.
I always knew that, you know, the population was here, but looking at compared to the other big cities in Europe and the populations, bro, it's like, I thought Europe was way more populated than it is, to be honest. But yeah, big up London, big up the whole of UK, you see it, big up the man them.
In Russia and Istanbul in Turkey. The population of London was recorded to be around 8.9 million after a census in 2019. However, what a lot of the people living in and around London don't know about is the ongoing deadly war between Tottenham and Woodgreen in North London. The gang war in North London has become very deadly in recent years, with stabbings, shootings and murders being a regular occurrence between two gangs.
Well, that's what I said we came here for. Stabbings, shootings, and I don't want to say that word because, you know, YouTube weird, but that's what I'm here for. So let's hear it.
The local area, these being NPK and Woodgreen. Now, before this video starts, however, I would like to share today's paid promo. Beats and Bars are a UK rap and drill platform.
Yo, big up them, but I don't give a fuck, fam.
NPK is a gang based around the Northumberland Park and Park Lane area within Tottenham N17. The name NPK can be abbreviated to Northumberland Park Killers, Northumberland Park Kids, and Northumberland Park. The gang is also referred to as Sin Squad. However, this is often used within the music scene, with Sin Squad being the same thing as NPK. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, the NPK gang was a part of a larger organization referred to as TMD, or Tottenham Mandem. The Tottenham Mandem organization was mainly based around Broadwater Farm, nowadays known as OFB. However, the Tottenham Mandem would have influence throughout Tottenham. However, during the early 2000s, the Tottenham Mandem would dissolve, with many smaller street gangs being formed, including the gangs OFB and NPK. These two gangs would emerge as smaller offshoot gangs to the Tottenham Mandem around the early 2000s.
Bro, this is how it always happens, bro. Like, no matter where, which country, which block, niggas always link up, and then ego and girls and money get involved and niggas just start beefing.
Around 2003, NPK and nearby Shankstars would begin to have a fierce rivalry.
Shankstars? Brother, what?
Around 2003, NPK and nearby Shankstars would begin to have a fierce rivalry. Nowadays, Shankstars is referred to as Edmonton or N9. This gang flags the color green, similarly to another street gang in the area named Woodgreen. NPK is allied with TPL DC8, AP, and Hornsey. Prominent members of NPK include KK, Unks, and GP.
Wait.
Green. Similarly to another street gang in the area named Woodgreen. NPK is allied with TPL DC8, AP, and Hornsey.
Oh yeah, the DA, cause LR did have a song with a Hornsey nigga though. Yeah.
Prominent members of NPK include KK, Unks, and GP. Now, Woodgreen is a large street gang based around Woodgreen within the N22 postcode. The gang has famously been labeled one of the most dangerous street gangs by the Met Police. In the late 1990s, Woodgreen would be
That's crazy, because the way the internet would make it seem, they make it seem like NPK and OFB are the real evil ones. But man, they must say, no, Woodgreen been stepping on niggas, you know what I'm saying?
labeled one of the most dangerous street gangs by the Met Police. In the late 1990s, Woodgreen would be a part of the Woodgreen Firm organization, with their main beef around this time being with the Hackney Boys. Whilst Woodgreen was beefing Hackney, they would actually be affiliated with the Tottenham Mandem, which is crazy as they now heavily beef, with NPK members and Woodgreen members even being pictured together in the early days of this rivalry. Woodgreen are currently allied with
Yo!
Woodgreen members even being pictured together in the early
Bro, look at this. If you know about, you know what I'm saying, the whole K1 and MPK and SJ, and this picture is insane, bro. This picture is crazy.
days of this rivalry. Woodgreen are currently allied
Bro, throwing L's down. What, bro? What?
and Woodgreen members even being pictured together in the early days of this rivalry. Woodgreen are currently allied with Edmonton and TPL OTP, and they have beef with NPK, OFB, and N15. However, Woodgreen has historically beefed nearly every block surrounding them, with the gang only having a few allies. This makes them a very feared batch within the area. Prominent members of Woodgreen included Lamps, Dills OJ, and Steeler. Now, the beef between Woodgreen and NPK is odd, due to the gangs actually being affiliated in the early 2000s. An instance of this would be when a Woodgreen member named K1 and an NPK member named GP would be pictured chilling together on camera. The beef would allegedly start around the 2000s, when youngers that lived on each different estate would be forced to choose a side. This was following the split in the Tottenham Mandem and Edmonton Mandem.
Oh, bro, this is how it all, bro. Yeah, fam. The older niggas have them beef, and you young niggas wanna be on road and be cool. Well, you have to pick a side. You can't be cool and be going from here to there and Ray, because we're beefing with them over there. So you need to make a decision. You want to be outside and with the older kids and be bad, well, you have to pick a side. So you see how them get the kids them into it from young and from yo. Damn.
It would be forced to choose a side. This was following the split in the Tottenham Mandem and Edmonton Mandem. This is crazy, as nowadays the beef has become so heated, members are willing to kill each other at all times. The beef would be heated from the early days. However, for simplicity's sake, I'll mostly be explaining the younger generation's beef. The first instances of the beef beginning to become heated would appear around 2011, when a member of Woodgreen, infamously known as Steeler, would be standing outside of a court. Following a trial for a case he got caught up in, he would spot two NPK members standing outside of the court and would use an axe to begin attacking the NPK members. He would even drive his axe down into one of the members. With one of the blows hitting one of the members in the head, the NPK member would try to flee. However, Steeler would take chase and carry on bludgeoning the member with the axe. The two NPK members would luckily make a recovery. However, the boy who was axed in the head would suffer brain damage following this. Steeler would be arrested.
Who is it? Who are the people that he saw and that he axed up? I was going to say shank, but man use a axe. Brother, this guy is insane.
However, the boy who was axed in the head would suffer brain damage following this. Steeler would be arrested shortly after the incident. He would go on to be charged with the attempted murder of the members, and later in 2011, Steeler would be handed 6 years in jail with 4 years on license following on. This incident would only...
How does that make sense? How when you go to court and you see the evidence and everything, the man use an axe and literally chased two people and continuously was axing them while chasing them. His life was never in danger, and he only got 6 years for that? Bro, the UK is a joke, fam. The UK is a joke. The UK justice system is a joke. I can see why so many of you want to go and do crime, because within no time you'll be back out on the road anyway. You can literally run down people, almost axe them to death, and you'll be home in no time.
Only add to Steeler's feared reputation, as previously he had even shot Bangisa, who was an NPK member, and had even axed up to 4 separate opposition members, which is crazy.
Bro, so his favorite weapon, his weapon of choice is an axe. Not a shank, well, he did blame him, but he's an Axeman. Blood class. So any of you will use links, don't make him see I use links, you know. Better start use axe from now. Shit, I don't have no axe.
who was an NPK member and had even axed up to 4 separate opposition members, which is crazy. Around the late 2010s, Jerome Vasel, who was alleged
Yo, who's that girl in the video?
4 separate opposition members, which is crazy.
You know me, bro. I love a sweet one.
Around the late 2010s,
You know what I'm saying? I love me a little sweet one. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle up the sweetness from the neatness. Oh, she want to get my penis. Oh.
Jerome Vasel, who was allegedly an affiliate of Woodgreen, would be standing outside of a community center within Woodgreen when opposition members would pull up and shoot him in the head. Jerome would be hit with emergency services arriving moments later. Jerome would be left paralyzed following this attack, and over a year later, Jerome would collapse whilst in his home and would sadly die as a result of the shooting. Rest in peace, Jerome Vasel. Now, during the early days of the beef, so many tit-for-tat incidents would occur between both sides that it would be impossible for me to include them all within this video. Around 2010, an alleged member of NPK named Grina would be killed by opposition members. However, in recent years, NPK members would actually deny that Grina ever existed, and basically said that this incident never happened, with a lot of these rumors stemming after a Woodgreen member named 2Ls would rap on a song dissing an alleged Grina from NPK. However,
Wait. What? Okay. Alright then. Hold on there. Alright, maybe he was made up, but if he wasn't, that's kind of sad. But they have Tugger, they have so like having a Grinner, it don't seem too far-fetched. But fine then, if there's nobody named Grinner, fine.
Existed, and basically said that this incident never happened, with a lot of these rumors stemming after a Woodgreen member named 2Ls would rap on a song dissing an alleged Grina from NPK. However, it wouldn't take long for the beef to begin heating up, and in 2015, one of the first people would be killed between the gangs. On the 20th of June 2015, a member of Woodgreen named Melo would be attending an unlicensed music event within Abbey Wood. The event had around 350 members.
Yo, where's Abbey Wood? I heard, isn't that in South somewhere?
No acts of violence would be reported at the event. However, only hours after the event had begun, an incident of violence that would shock the community would occur. During the early hours of the 20th of June...
Wait, so there were no reports of violence, like officially, but someone died at the party? Huh? How that makes sense?
An incident of violence that would shock the community would occur. During the early hours of the 20th of June 2015, 2 NPK members named Fraser and Aiden would attend the party looking for any opposition members. Fraser and Aiden would spot a group of men. This included Melo, who was a Woodgreen member. A fight would ensue, with the fight turning deadly. The NPK members would draw knives and would stab 3 of the members. This would include Melo, who would be stabbed once. Police would rush to the scene and would arrive later around 5:10 a.m. After reports of a big brawl, Melo and 2 others would be treated on the scene and would be rushed to a hospital within East London. However, sadly, Melo would be pronounced dead in hospital hours later. Following the death of Melo, a murder investigation would be launched. At first, police would be struggling to find any information. However, they would arrest 4 men between the 22nd of June and 1st of July 2015. This included the 2 NPK members who would appear in court in 2016 and would later be found guilty, with Fraser being sentenced to life with a minimum of 21 years and Aiden being sentenced to life with a minimum of 19 years.
You see, I reacted like that because I heard life. But then I forget it's the UK. Like, nobody actually spends the rest of their life behind bars unless you're like the #1 criminal in the country or something like that, dog. But I don't even care about the sentencing anymore, bro. To be honest, like, whatever happened. Like, it's too inconsistent for me to care about it. There's no logical consistency with sentencing over there in the UK, bro. I can't understand it.
Rest in peace, Melo. Now, Melo is often disrespected by NPK nowadays, with lyrics dissing him in songs like Put in a Spliff and True Stories, which is crazy, as a lot of the members rapping these lyrics were only kids when Melo was killed. Following the death of Melo, drill is a...
That's a bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't even involved when the man them got down Melo. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you even talking about it? You don't know him. You've probably never even seen that nigga. But also, if they're talking about niggas from your gang that they've never seen and they don't know, you just have to respond. You know what I'm saying? So I get it still, but it's still weird.
as a genre in London would begin to be popularized, with 6-7 based in South London starting to gain a massive amount of attention after dropping popular songs Let's Lurk and Take It There, gaining millions of views. Members of NPK would begin to see the popularization of drill within London and would begin to start dropping their own music. This included KK, who would drop a song titled Lurk in November 2016, and another member of NPK named Young Unks also dropping consistently around this time, with songs like Number 1 and King of North. Fans would begin to notice NPK around this time, as they were really putting drill on the map in North London, along with nearby Edmonton, who they had a fierce rivalry with. Following the death of Melo, Woodgreen would basically be on violence, with stabbings, shootings, and kidnappings being a regular occurrence between both gangs. However, around this time, Woodgreen would be focusing most of their beef towards another street gang named N15, with both sides having a deadly rivalry. 2016 would pass with stabbings and shootings playing out between the gangs. When 2017 would begin, we would see the rise of NPK within music, with rappers like GP, Unks, and KK dropping UK drill bangers like Still Sinning and Bits of Pang, with Still Sinning gaining a massive amount of attention and currently sitting on over 1.5 million views. It would also be around 2016 and 2017 that a ruthless member of Woodgreen would begin drilling in the streets, this being Lamps or Dipdat. Lamps would previously attend a private school in West Yorkshire. However, he would move to Woodgreen during
look at the great things he was around, bro. Like, I can see why he wanted to leave school, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? This is not getting me excited at all. Well, I shouldn't say that. She's a child. But if I was Lamps' age and I was around girls like this at school, bro, I'd want to go back to the ends as well, fam. These great things look dry and bland as hell. You know what I'm saying? We need little spice. We need little flavor. Let's go back to the ends and let's deal with some hood girls, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, let me not, bro. If you're at a private school, don't leave the private school and go back to the ends. But I'm just saying, I can see why, bro. Like, this shit just look boring. I can't lie, this look boring. Private school life look boring.
During his teenage years, and would be groomed into the Woodgreen gang. He would be selling drugs and drilling on any ops, with him becoming one of
I don't agree with that though. Don't groom the little kids and don't get him to start selling drugs for you and stabbing people for you. But if the kid doesn't have a strong foundation at home, right? And you send him to a lame ass, boring ass private school. So now he has the intelligence to realize what's going on around him, but he doesn't have the emotional stability and the family stability to just stay on the straight path. He's going to go off, bro. He's going to veer off the narrow path. Because it's so easy. Because he's so smart. So he know what to do. But then, it's crazy, bro. It's like a double-edged sword.
The most feared members of Woodgreen before he was even 18. He would release a song on Press Play Media in 2017 titled Looking for Who. In 2017 and 18, we would see the rise of Young OFB with Bandicay, SJ, and Double L's start.
You see? Young OFB is no more. S in jail, Bands lock up for the WAP, Double L's get kicked out of OFB. Like, bro, what was the point of all of this street shit, bro? If in 2-3 years everybody just not friends anymore, not like, it's all just fake, dog. This shit just fake.
Starting to release music. However, around this time, NPK and OFB would be affiliated, as a lot of the members are actually related, due to how close the areas are. An example of this is SJ and Tugga, who are actually half-brothers, and were boys until a murder would tear them apart, resulting in them violently beefing each other. Now, 2018 would be one of the bloodiest years between the gangs, with 3 people being killed, and news channels beginning to cover the gang war, resulting in each gang becoming very well known to the public.
Remember at the start of the video, I talked about 2018.
And in February 2018, a murder would result in a war beginning, with deadly getbacks resulting in murders, kidnappings, and stabbings. On the 3rd of February 2018, Kobe, who was an ex-member of NPK, would be driving through N17 within Tottenham. He would be returning home in the early hours of the morning. However, what he didn't know was that members of Woodgreen would also be driving around looking for rivals. The Woodgreen members would spot Kobe in his car, and they would then deliberately drive into his car. Kobe would be stuck following the crash. Around 5 Woodgreen members would exit the vehicle following the crash. They would then go up to the driver's door and...
You see, this is what I don't understand. Is it where, like, yeah, he was an ex-member, but while he was a member, he was putting in some crazy work on the ops to where they're saying, like, nah, bro, I don't care if you want to change your life. You done stab me up, and I need to get my revenge. Is it a case of that, where when he was active, he was super active and was putting in so much work to where people don't care that he's trying to change his life? Or is it that the Woodgreen man them just kind of did thirsty and just did want to get anybody down that night, and the first person them see, and you know, because they were saying that he was a community activist and he was helping kids stay away from the gang life, and so I'm like, if he's doing all of this, why people still want to get him down? So if anybody know, just help me understand, please.
Drag Kobe out of the car, stabbing him over 13 times all over the body. The Woodgreen members would flee following the attack, leaving Kobe to die. However, Kobe would attempt to save himself and phone emergency services, with his final ever moments being recorded by a 999 call.
Yeah, I remember listening to that. That's sad.
Receiver.
What's your emergency?
I don't want to hear it, bro. I hear it already, bro. This is sad, bro. This is sad, bro.
Please. Hello?
Kobe would also phone his brother, who would arrive on the scene before police and ambulances were there. When emergency services would arrive, they would attempt to save Kobe. However, despite their best attempts, Kobe would sadly...
And then even for his brother, bro, how you going to tell his brother not to try and get revenge and just go and mash up the whole of Woodgreen for him, brother? How you going to tell him not to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Be pronounced dead moments later. Following the brutal murder, a murder investigation would be launched. Detectives would scan the car used by the attackers. The detectives would discover the DNA of a Woodgreen member named Neron Quarty, who was confirmed to be the driver. Neron Quarty would be arrested shortly after, and would be handed a life sentence with a minimum of 26 years. However, police were still searching for the other 4 members present. Before police could find their key suspect, he would sadly be killed weeks later, this being prominent Woodgreen member Lamps. Rest in peace, Kobe. Following the death of Kobe, NPK members would be mourning his death. This included a prominent member of NPK named Poppy, who would actually release a tribute song towards Kobe titled Kobe's Way, which paid respect to Kobe. The death of Kobe would be especially sad, as he was actually turning his life around and had distanced himself from the streets. However, his past street ties would sadly result in him becoming a victim to the streets. Now, Lamps was pretty much being hunted by all of his ops at this point, as he was allegedly one of Kobe's killers, and it would only be around 1 month later that Lamps would fall victim to the streets.
And the thing is, now that putting that into perspective, when they say, oh, probably most hated, most wanted, everybody's Ray, because the day that this thing happened, that's on the screen right now, he was on his snap. Niggas say they gangbang, tell them come outside, come outside, tell them come outside. Like, why would you do that? You're at a movie theater. Why would you do that? Like, why would you do that? Honestly speaking, like, I get it, like, to, you know, taunt the ops or look cool, but like, you're in a war. There's an active war going on outside, bro. This is not a joke. If the reports are true, you even killed somebody last month, so you don't think somebody can kill you? Alright. I'm just saying, bro. A lot of this don't make logical sense.
Hello, Met Police. Someone has been shot dead at Hollywood Green Cinema in Woodgreen. Someone's been shot and...
So I grab my pedals, phone little crease, and we both go lurk at these. Then I might just step in the side off the ghost town.
On the 8th of March 2008...
I even saw, like, in the video, they said he was running to the bike to try and, I guess, fight them or not. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, bro, what? I don't know, man.
18. Lamps would be standing outside of View Cinema with other Woodgreen members. He decided to post on his public Snapchat and Instagram account, showing off where he was posted up. This would prove to be a mistake, as hours later, 2 unknown gang members would pull up on a bike. This was seen on CCTV. One of the members would be driving and one of the members would be pointing a handgun looking for Lamps. They would spot Lamps, who was sitting with friends near View Cinema. Lamps would spot the gunman and would run towards them. However, the gunman would open fire and shoot Lamps in the head. The driver would...
Literally, he's the only person running towards them. He's with like 15 other niggas. None of them went towards the bike. Like how do you explain that, bro? There's like being active and not backing down, and then there's just not being smart.
Would then speed off following...
And it's crazy because he's the private school kid. He shouldn't be doing all of this.
The attack, leaving Lamps to die. Police and emergency services would be called to the scene following reports of a shooting. However, despite their best attempts at saving Lamps, he would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene, with another murder investigation being launched. However, despite the best attempts of investigators, no one has ever been arrested or charged for the murder. Until this day, the murder remains unsolved. Following the death of Lamps...
That's crazy. When I went on Reddit to try and find out information about that, bro, better you don't even... Bro... People just making up things out of mid-air. Don't easy me. If the feds don't know, we don't know.
A song by NPK members would be leaked. The song was titled Coffin. This featured rappers Tugga and Trills heavily disrespecting Lamps, with the chorus of the song being Park Lane bopping, the ops dem dropping, come here I've got you a coffin, 12 gauge long like coffin. His girlfriend keeps on bopping. However, NPK would take it a step further, and months after the murder of Lamps, NPK would actually recreate the death of Lamps in Grand Theft Auto 5. This hit the news quickly, with news channels starting to talk.
Yo, I remember when this happened, bro. It was just like a short video of two men driving on a bike. The man on the back of the bike just pull up beside our brother. A random civilian in GTA, blam him in the head, and drove off. And the caption was beer laughing emojis. I'm like, this is very evil. This is a lot of evil stuff, bro. This is too evil for my liking.
About the war in North London. Rest in peace, Lamps. Now, the killers of Lamps are often debated. However, what a lot of people speculate is that N15 or NPK were responsible, as notoriously NPK would begin to refer to themselves as Get Back Gang following the death. However, until someone's charged for the murder, I guess we will never truly know. Woodgreen and NPK would continue to war with each other, with stabbings and shootings being a regular occurrence around this time. Around the end of March 2018, NPK members and Woodgreen members would spot each other. This included a Woodgreen member named Bobby Slater, and NPK members Unks and GP. They would spot each other whilst Bobby Slater would be eating out with his girlfriend. A fight would ensue between the groups, with Bobby Slater allegedly being beaten up badly. Following this attack, Woodgreen would be looking for retaliation, and only days later, a third person within 3 months would be killed. On the 2nd of April 2018, an affiliate of NPK named Tanisha Melbourne, or Nisha, would be standing with NPK members outside of a house within Tottenham. Woodgreen members would pull up in a car. The Woodgreen members would open fire on the group, with their original target, GP, being present. However, none of the bullets would hit any of the NPK members, but instead...
Okay, so I get it now. GP and Unks beat up... What the guy name? What the nigga name? What the... If they have a funny name.
Eating out with his... And NPK members Unks and spot each other. This included a Woodgreen member named Bobby Slater, and...
Bobby Slater, bro, that's so hard to remember, fam. Any gang member with two names as them name, you see me, like, it's just hard to remember. Alright, Bobby Slater. So GP and Unks beat up Bobby Slater. That's why them pull up on GP and try get back GP. Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a random night where, you know, the Woodgreen man them a lurk, and then she was just outside chilling with her friends in the area, and some of them happened to be NPK, and she just ended up caught in the crossfire. But I see now, the man them was specifically going for GP because him and Unks beat up Bobby Slater. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. But still, you see, for the girl them, like, it kind of hard for feel a certain way because you know what you're getting yourself into by even hanging around these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like this can happen at any time. Think about how many times NPK go for do things to other people and hit women. I don't know, but I'm just saying, it's war, bro. Casualties happen in war every day. That's just not, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, she knew what she was signing up for by fucking with these niggas, you get me?
members would pull up in a car. The Woodgreen members would open fire on the group with their original target, GP, being present. However, none of the bullets would hit any of the NPK members, but instead hit 17-year-old Tanisha Melbourne. Police and emergency
17?
services would be called to the scene. However, Tanisha would sadly be pronounced dead whilst in her mother's arms. Following this incident, a murder investigation would be launched. Over 7 people have been arrested and detained for this murder, but up till this day, no trial has taken place, and probably won't due to the lack of evidence. Rest in peace, Tanisha. Now, what is known is that the same gun used to kill Nisha would actually be linked to another murder within London, this being the murder of Nino, who was a Priory Court member. Nino was killed by Molly Strip in 2018. Nisha is often mourned by—
Yo, brother, like, so these gangs are, alright, let me not say that, because it's easy to, like, sell a WAP or buy a WAP or whatever, but that's how, like, small the crime world is in the UK, bro. Like, the same WAP that is being used in a North London war is being used in... Who's Priory Court? Where's Priory Court from? Which borough or part of London them come from?
Gun used to kill Nisha would actually be linked to another murder within London, this being the murder of Nino, who was a Priory Court member. Nino was killed by Molly Strip in...
Molly Strip on the East London them side there. So you have... Oh, yeah, but remember, North and East, them kinda... Yeah, because Tottenham was beefing Hackney for a while, and a lot of Hackney is in the North postcode, and so I get it. North and East and Northeast is kind of connected. I get it, but like, so I see how the crime worlds can intertwine, but still, like, that's a whole different situation from that, and it's the same gun them use in the two murder them. That's insane, bro. That's insane to me.
2018. Tanisha is often mourned by NPK members and has even been mourned by OFB members, as the two sides were cool. A song was even released titled Nisha's World by Econo.
Econo, I'm a real dundada, but a bit like Spraga, Yo, Econo bad still, him full of flows and full of bars, and you see me, him choose great beats, you know what I'm saying? Big up Econo, great artist.
Around 2018, OFB would be seriously exploding within the drill scene, with a legendary trio SJ, Bando K, and Double L's.
Bro, this just gets me mad, bro. Like, look how much potential, bro. You're looking at millions of dollars, billions of streams, bro, right here, bro. Like, literally just standing here on the block, you're looking at millions, fam. Wasted, fam.
Beginning to explode onto the scene. And on NPK's side, there was also a legendary trio, being KK, Unks, and GP. These three members were seriously...
Like, big up GP, Unks, and KK, you know. KK definitely the most lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Unks rude, and then GP... What's GP's standout quality? I don't know. He's decent, though, you know what I'm saying? But there's no way the Sin Squad trio can compare to the OFB trio. And these guys been making music way before OFB trio, you know what I'm saying? Like KK and Unks and GP, them and they make music from before SJ, Els and Bando make music. So I don't think you really should compare them.
hard on tracks and have made some UK drill bangers. SJ from OFB would be pictured with NPK a lot through 2018, as both sides would often ride out onto Woodgreen together. However, this was all due to change in 2019. In February 2019, SJ, Bando K, and Double L's would release a Next Up freestyle which would go viral and gain a lot of attention within the drill scene, with the song currently sitting on over 24 million views. However, only 2 days after this song would release, on the 22nd of February 2019, SJ would ride out with NPK, and by the end of the night, he would be wanted for murder. On the 21st of February 2019, members of NPK would drive...
By the end of the night? How them know say him they do it the same night?
He would be wanted for murder. On the 21st of February 2019, members of NPK would drive a Peugeot 308 to Broadwater Farm, being OFB's block. Within the car, there was a fresh pair of clothes as they had planned to ride out onto Woodgreen the next day. On the night of the 22nd of February 2019, 6 NPK members and 1 OFB member, including Osav, Sneaks, Shems, and Trills, and 2 other unknown members, and SJ from OFB.
2 unknown members? Nah, bro. There's no way you're going to have all of the people in the case and just have 2 random men that you can't figure out who they are. What you mean?
Sav, Sneaks, Shems, and Trills, and 2 other unknown members, and SJ from OFB. The members would pedal bike from Broadwater Farm to Woodgreen. They would spot K1 and his friend, Shem.
What I want to know is, why are you the only farm block nigga on a ride out, bro? That's all I want to know. Cause link up as much as you want. Them niggas is not your gang, bro. Why are you the only farm block nigga on the ride out? That's all I want to know. Because to me, if something happen, the man them I go take care of themselves first before them take care of me. Because I'm not a sinner. I'm from farm. So why would the sinners care about what happens to me already? We're riding out with the same goal in mind to get down anything green. But at the same time, they're not my niggas though. They don't give a fuck about me though. Like genuinely. Like, so why am I the only farm nigga on this ride out? If that's true, because that's what was presented to me. Maybe he wasn't, and maybe there are other, you know what I'm saying? But we can't say because they would have been on the case and they wouldn't be free right now. So, cool. But from what I'm hearing, him being the only farm nigga on... Bro, no. I'm not riding out with you, no. You no go do it on yourself, brother. No, brother, No. I mean, it kind of too late for you to talk about this. But at the same time, bro, you have to think about those things, bro. Them niggas don't care about you. You're not a sinner, bro.
The members would pedal bike from Broadwater Farm to Woodgreen. They would spot K1 and his friend, Shems from NPK, would start shooting towards the members, however the bullets would miss. The gang would take chase running after the Woodgreen members, including K1 and Swift, who had began to run at this point. Swift would be shot in the bum and stabbed 8 times by the members. K1 would see this, and would jump into his car, where he would attempt to crash into the attackers. However, K1 would become stuck, and the members would begin to attack his car. K1 would jump out of the car and run into a nearby hairdresser's. However, the members would chase him and stab him multiple times. Following the attack, Trills, who was an NPK member, would attempt to flee. However, his bike wouldn't work, so he left it right next to K1's car on the crime scene. Trills then decided to walk back to Broadwater Farm, where he would be stopped by police officers, with Trills even telling them, "I hope you lot crack down on knife crime and that." The members would all get changed.
This was funny. When I found out this detail, I'm like, bro, this is something out of a movie. That's literally something you would see in a movie. Like the Joker or whichever super villain just boom up somewhere and he's just walking back regular. Hey, you see what going back there? Nah, man, I hope you look crack down on knife crime and that, man. Whole time you just did 67 swings into someone's chest. Bro, you're mentally ill.
Changed into new clothes upon reaching the car placed within Broadwater Farm. Around this time, K1 would sadly be pronounced dead on
And it's so weird too. Why would you bring the car to farm? Like, farm is literally covered with cameras. Why would you do that? I'm not even from England, and the first time I've ever seen footage of Broadwater Farm, I've seen cameras. Is it that a case where is after this thing happened, that's when they start install cameras? If that's what happened, then fine. But if they had cameras before this situation and you drove a car to that block to be like the meetup point for a murder, you guys are stupid.
Reaching the car placed within Broadwater Farm. Around this time, K1 would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene, with another murder investigation being launched. All of the boys involved would be arrested following the incident. This included SJ and the NPK members, who would be charged and found guilty, being given life. This included SJ and the NPK members, who would be
I don't know what the CCTV footage from. I don't think it's a right.
Charged and found guilty, being given life sentences. Rest in peace, K1. Following the death of K1, OFB and NPK members would begin to beef, as during the trial for the K1 murder, a member of NPK named Osav would snitch, leading to all of the members going down. SJ would begin to take shots at NPK around this time, and during the sentencing of the member.
And one thing as well, I went on Reddit and I found a video of somebody on the phone with Osav talking about like the snitching and Ray. Bro, this nigga could barely even read the paper. I don't know if he was nervous as to why he couldn't read, but he genuinely sounded like he couldn't even read regular words, bro. Like he struggles to read. He struggles to read and write. So you're telling me I'm spending the rest of my life in jail for this dumbass nigga, bro? Because this nigga's stupid? I'm sure when we were on road, everything was cool because, you know, you're shanking up everybody, but now you need to actually play this smart, which he's unable to do because he's not smart. So now your freedom is in the hands of this dumbass nigga. All because we want it to be bad. Now we're in jail for a really long time because of this dumbass nigga. The nigga can't even read. But he was doing drills with us. That's insane, bro.
A massive brawl would break out within the courtroom, which is crazy, as all of these men used to be friends. Nowadays, as a result of this, the new generation of NPK and OFB have started.
That's when them say like Shems did like punch up SJ in the dock and stuff like that. I mean, I can't see that happening, bro. SJ weighs like 100 pounds. Shem, him look like one I'm hand them weigh 100 pounds, bro. That nigga is fat. So like, of course he fucked up SJ, bro.
To actively beef, leading to stabbings and murders. Only 2 days after the murder of K1, NPK members would appear on a Mazza freestyle, where they would diss all of their dead ops. This freestyle would also include Trills.
Yeah, and they even said, yo, they even kicked out ND. So like, one of their best rappers is not even rapping anymore, bro.
On a Mazza freestyle, where they would diss all of their dead ops. This freestyle
And Tugga don't release music anymore. So like, what I gonna do?
would also include Trills, who has now been sentenced to life for the murder of K1. Now, on the 27th of February 2019, a member of NPK named Luchi would actually be killed in Oxford, after he would rob Oxford trappers, with them retaliating and running him over, then stabbing him multiple times, sadly killing him. Whilst this
You see, bro? You think that this gang thing alone crazy? The trap life crazy, bro? You will get kidnapped and tortured for hours for messing with these trappers, bro. Yo, if you have any crazy trapper documentaries, let me know in the comments below, bro, because those guys are crazy. Like my Scottish trapper video, bro, that's still banging views up to this day. People are still checking out my Scottish trapping video, bro. So if we need to see more Scottish trappers, please.
with them retaliating and running him over, then stabbing him multiple times, sadly killing him. Whilst this doesn't have anything to do with Woodgreen.
Bro, but you see how like the reporting is so crazy? A gang, they put in caps, of killers who hunted a young father. Like, you have to watch the words that they put in. They like, UK Drill Plug told me he tried to rob these guys and they got back on him immediately. But this report would make it seem like, oh my god, these gang of killers, they randomly attacked this guy. No, they didn't. He tried to rob them. Like, like
him over, then stabbing him multiple times, sadly killing him. Whilst this doesn't have anything to do.
I'm not laughing at him, by the way. I'm laughing at the wording of the report. RIP to Luchi.
With Woodgreen, it is often rumored Woodgreen had something to do with the murder. Rest in peace, Luchi. In 2019, leaked songs would be released from the NPK gang. This included Put in a Spliff and True Stories. These two songs would be incredibly rude, with both of the songs dissing all of NPK's dead ops. Since 2019, stabbings and shootings would be linked to the NPK and Woodgreen gang. In 2020, NPK would begin to release music again, with new rappers like Bully B, ND, and LO.
Yo, is NPK start to put in a spliff trending? Cause Zone 2, they made the video, right? But NPK went viral, bro. Remember that picture of all of them sitting in that studio room with all the devil emojis over everybody's face? Bro, that went viral before censored, bro. Or uncensored. So NPK started the put in a spliff trend. Tugga started this. Man, it's so crazy that this guy don't even care about music and he's responsible for one of like the craziest trends in the scene. And he don't even care about music.
2020, NPK would begin to release music again, with new rappers like Bully B, ND, and LR starting to make serious noise in the drill scene. However, NPK is well known to be a very inconsistent gang music-wise, as they aren't that active anymore in the music scene. In recent years, in-house beef would occur within NPK, this mostly being Stretch, who was an older within the recent years. In-house beef would occur.
UKJ NPK house beef. Unks is young, he has no idea. Okay. Stretch is who RV did. Alright, sorry. RV, if you're watching this, it's not me, bro. At the internet say it. Allegedly, Stretch is who RV allegedly run left and he got stabbed. Allegedly.
Occur within NPK, this mostly being Stretch, who was an older within the gang, beefing younger members like Unks. In recent years, ND, who was definitely one of the hardest rappers in NPK, would be de-recruited due to him allegedly snitching on NPK members. ND is really inconsistent, however he is seriously hard. I believe if he was consistent within drill, he could even go clear.
Yeah, bro, like his wordplay, bars, flows, everything was crazy. But Bully B sick too, and LR sick too.
Green has also been an inconsistent gang within the drill scene, with rappers like Dills OJ dropping hard songs every now and then. Like NPK, these men have serious potential, and I hope they can use their talent to escape the streets. If you have learned anything.
Yo, it's just crazy hearing the American accent use like UK lingo. Yeah, I heard these men have great potential. These men have great potential. Nah, brother. These men have great potential, blood. Shut up.
These men have serious potential, and I hope they can use their talent to escape the streets. If you have learned anything from this video, make sure it's to stay far away from the street life, as the people in this video have serious potential to make legal careers. However, they get caught up fighting for people that won't be there when you're doing 20 years for a case. Rest in peace, everyone in this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe.
Yo, big up UK Drill Plug every time. Leave a like on his video. Leave a like on my video. Yo. I don't feel like I need to say much at the end because I've been talking the whole video. So I like the video. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it. Let me know what else you want to see me react to. Stay inside. Stay out the streets. Kogency, and I'm out. It's bad. Peace.